Greetings, my fellow knights. Welcome back to the Struggle Bus, where today we're going to be trying out some Bant aggro with a splash of Proliferate. But first, I do want to say that if you are new to the channel, please kick back, relax, and enjoy the gameplay. If you're a returning member to the Struggle Bus, please do consider sharing the video, liking the video, and subscribing to the channel. As you already know, it helps us YouTubers quite a bit. But without further ado, let's dive on in. We are revisiting Broker's Ascendancy, which is a Bant enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. So the goal is to have a bunch of evasive threats that can definitely benefit from +1/+1 counters to kill our opponent. There's a little bit of other things splashed in there, like cards that put counters on themselves, because once again, we are running a Proliferate sub-theme package here, and then evasion. So that's going to be the key part of the deck, how we kind of push through, not push through, but get bigger than our opponent. So let's go ahead and dive in. Starting off with Evolving Adaptive. Yes, we could have put Scrub in this part as well to give us additional push. I just ran out of slots, and so I decided to just skimp on 1-drops. But yes, Adaptive is pretty neat in this deck because of the fact that it gets oil counters to give itself +1/+1 instead of +1/+1 counters, because Wizards, they want to have both those in the same set. But with the Ascendancy in the play, it's really interesting because it will still get oil counters when larger creatures come to play. Then it'll get the +1/+1 counters. Then when we proliferate, we're going to be able to add an oil counter and a +1/+1 counter. So this guy is actually going to get 2 bigger every turn, which is pretty spicy. To take up the shield, because it allows us to protect from potential board wipes with the indestructible. Lifelink helps in a race, and more importantly, it gives us a +1/+1 counter that we can also proliferate. Mercurial Spelldancer, I'll admit we're not running a ton of non-creature spells. We are running some, not a ton, but some. But the big reason why she is in the deck as just an evasive threat, a 2/1 that is unblockable, is really sweet, especially when she starts to get bigger and bigger. One of my favorite cards, for those of you that are veterans of the channel know, Suspicious Stowaway is fantastic. Another evasive threat. It's a werewolf. It lets us filter through our cards, and against any kind of mid-range or control list, you're going to just straight up draw cards because she is going to flip into Seafaring Werewolf. 3 Gala Greeters, because of an interesting one, gives a +1/+1 counter to itself. Gives us a treasure to allow us to ramp and or fix our mana, and then it also gains us 2 life, which is a fantastic combo synergy piece with Shauna that we'll get to in a moment. And then finally, 3 Korean Beast Callers, because it gets bigger, it puts counters on it, and it could pass those counters on to our evasive threats. On the 3-drop slot, we're running Steel Seraph, which I think is a must-have in this list, because as you notice, we are running no removal. And so evasion is going to be the way that we get in our additional damage, and Steel Seraph is just a nice, clean way of giving things flying to get in there and jump them and hit our opponent for lethal. And once again, it's already a flyer itself, so it feels really good to put counters on it. Shauna, another fun card, 3/3 lifelink. A little hard to cast, but if we're in these colors, why not? And this is one of our sources of card advantage, right? It combos with Gala Greeters, where when she comes to play, Gala Greeters can gain 2 life and immediately have her draw 2 cards if you have 5 mana, or any other subsequent creature. Also, she can get counters, get bigger, get in there, and then we simply just tap out to draw a bunch of cards at the end of her turn. And decent against aggro list. Not broken because she is a 3/3. If she was a 3/4, then she'd probably be broken, but unfortunately she does die to lightning strike and typical removal. We already talked about Ascendancy. Bloated Contaminator, I think, is just a solid piece here, right? You would happily run this as simply a 4/4 trample for 3. Toxic 1, not really a big deal in this list, but the fact that when it hits the player, it proliferates, that's going to be really good with all these +1/+1 counters floating around and why it's in the deck. To make sure we stay up with those mid-range and control list, we are running 2 Takasia's Welcome. It's a 2 white enchantment. Whenever 1 or more creatures with mana value 3 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Well, you guys can see the list. Everything in this deck is 3 or less, so we're always going to draw cards off of it. That being said, as you can tell, we have a lot going on turn 3, so it's difficult for me to warrant putting more of these in the deck, and so that's why we're only running 2 of. Finally, our top end if you will. We're skipping 4 and going to 5 for Elspeth Resplendent. The reason being is her +1 allows us to put 2 counters on creatures, gives them evasion, giving them either first strike or flying, which is the important one, right? And with the Proliferate and the +1/+1 counters for Broker's Ascendancy, or correction, loyalty counters, we have the ability to -7 Elspeth, which I think is another good kind of contingency plan B in the deck. So that's why she's in here, right? I did want to try Vivian because you guys know I like Vivian, but unfortunately I didn't feel running 24 lands specifically. I don't feel like we're in a position to run a 6-drop, and I don't feel like she synergizes that well with the deck other than just spitting out 4/4s. So that is it. Pretty straightforward, and the mana base is not straightforward. I take that back. There's a lot going on here. It probably could be tweaked a little bit better. I didn't get enough gameplay in to really fine tune it, but it felt pretty good to me. Probably needs a few untapped lands if I'm being completely honest. I'll let someone with better math skills than me kind of figure that out, but once again, it did play out for the most part pretty well. But that is the list, my friends. That means shout out for this video goes out to Oscar Rafael Cristiani. Oscar, thank you so much for riding the struggle bus and joining the Jedi Hour with us. I really do appreciate you quite a bit. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And yeah, this Bant aggro list is for you, my friend. Enjoy. Let's see here. Think this is doable. Yeah, man, I really wish going first. I wish we could play a 1-drop here. We have 2 though. We go Beast Caller and a Stowaway maybe. Let's keep this and we'll just sacrifice the Adaptive maybe. I guess we could also draw. No, I mean we can't either way. So yeah, let's go ahead and just go this way. And then that way we are at least able to go Beast Caller into Adaptive Stowaway the following turn. Right? It's not asking too much of us, I think, to make that happen. Let's see. Alright. Bankbuster. So, control. So close yet so far away. We could just draw. We have, yeah, let's go Stowaway. Let's go Stowaway. And then what we can do is we can take up the shield on their depopulate turn, right? So they're going to draw this turn. Next turn, they depopulate. Boom, we get a card back. I like that. Let's wait on the land. Attack first, right? Nice. And I think, unfortunately, because of depopulate, we're going to hold here. Wish we didn't have to. So what we'll do is we'll depopulate, or I'm sorry, we'll take up the shield. There it is. So take up the shield here. That way we get to, yeah, buddy. All right. Let's go. 2 spells is going to be awkward. I mean, do we just go for it? We can kind of go ham here if we want to. We can go here to start. I think let's draw first, I guess. Down to 4. I mean, we can almost go for lethal if we want to, right? Yeah, I think we just kind of have to do this, but at least we start to... Yeah, it is unfortunate, but we have lands to pitch, right? They have black. Depopulate. Fair. So we made the right call here. So let's go. What's the best combination? So here, hold the Dancer, right? That's a good combo. Trying to think if we want to be mana efficient or not, right? Let's hold. Yeah, let's go ahead and play Shauna here. Get underneath the radar, right? Probably didn't need to take that damage. Let's play this land. Alright. And then we can just hold here. We can play Galagreeters into Dancer. Lets us draw 2 if we want. We can also cycle the headquarters. So let's see. Pinpoint removal coming. Fair. Nothing we can do about that. They get to draw, but we're going to get in for 4 here. So we get to half their life total if we want to. Let's hear draw card. Nice, 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 nice. So, man, I really... Playing this means... I don't want to walk into another board wipe. I think we're just going to go this way. And 4 cards left in hand. They've drawn. I think we wait. I think we wait. Leave up Otawara. If not, we could cycle. Okay. Let's see if we get lucky and they just -1 here. I don't think they do, though. Target enchantment or artifact. I think we're going to save ours. I think we're just going to save it. Okay, fair. Fair. It's looking pretty good for them. Which is unfortunate they got rid of both because of the Elspeth. Okay, alright. So... Adaptive. Draw. And only 1 green left. Here... I think because they're using their pinpoint removal, I think we're gonna go ham here. I think now we're in a decent spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there was a little bit of incentive there to headquarters. They're gonna draw 1, 2, 3. They still can fare well. That's unfortunate. They can plus. They've done a good job so far. Beast Collar. Okay. Alright, that's still pimp. There's still 1-for-1 removal, right? That's a good sign. Divvy up our damage. Another Bank Buster. And they minus. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, alright. This isn't looking too bad for us. This isn't looking too bad for us, right? Oh, they're just dead. They're just dead. Silly me, I almost missed it. Almost, but not quite. Alright, we got there. We got there. Plus, give it flying. This is unblockable. There we go. That was a close one, but that was fun. Takeshi is what welcome got us there, right? Takasia? Boom. Evasion, baby. So, patience paid off. Patience paid off. That was close. That was close, but we got there. Okay, this seems like a decent curve out. We take a little bit of damage, but not too bad. We're gonna keep this one. Hello, friend. Did it say it? It did not. Okay. Let's go here. Let's get on the board, right? They're gonna kill stuff, so we might as well keep playing things. No cut down. That's a good sign. So we are going to go Beast Collar. I think that's correct. Let's see if they leave up mana or not. That is the question. They leave up mana. So I think we're going to go ahead and let them counter the adaptive. We're going to play headquarters into adaptive because I feel like they're either leaving up a kill spell or the corrupt counter. So I think we're gonna go ahead and just let that ride. And sequencing probably should have been the other way around, I think, right? I think maybe the sequencing should have been the other way around. I don't think there's value in us passing. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So I like that doing this didn't potentially time walk us. All right, they're using their stuff without a counter on us, so I will take that. I will happily take that. Let's hold off on the blade. So, what's more important? A counter on the Beast Collar, or a counter on the adaptive? And I think I want to... Yeah, we're going to go this way. We're going to go this way because this way, if they're going to keep going 1-for-1 removal... Granted, they could have Path of Peril, but if they go 1-for-1 removal... then we're still going to have something on the board, right? Versus if we just play Bloated Contaminator, they can counter it. Still nothing great. Stowaway, Contaminator. Let's play Stowaway. Right? Now they have to choose. They could counter it, I guess. Sacrifice. Each of us suffers a creature and gets a poison counter. Alright, so Adaptive down. Alright, so they got their poison counter on us. But now we're in a decent spot here. So once again, definitely glad we ended up playing 2 creatures there versus 1. If not, that would have got us. So... Alright. Solid board wipe. Let's go Shauna. Their removal is going to be able to kill either any of these regardless, right? So we might as well push the envelope a little bit. All right, Divination. That's a good sign for us. Good sign. 3 mana, so they have access to the world. We may just swing and draw 3 here. I think it's going to be our goal. I think we are just going to end up swinging. And this comes into play tapped, so let's see if we can draw some cards here. Okay, all right. We're just going to draw here. I think is the better call. Right? 3 cards. I got 4 cards in hand, 2 kill spells. Do we just keep taxing? I mean, drawing 3 seems pretty good. But that's not putting a lot of pressure on them. They're tapped. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to play it. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you think we should have. I just want to keep applying pressure, and blue-black does not have a board wipe. I mean, they did there, but that was just a little unfortunate, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 cards in hand. They could kill both of these. Vraska is going to kill the Contaminator, but to do that, then Shauna can get in there, right? All right, cool. And they have 1 mana left. Oh, man. All right. Let's... Yep. They don't have a pause. We're just going to do this so we can kill Vraska. Right? Plus, here, let's go Vigilance, just cuz. Decline. Yeah, I see, and that's why, man, I think we were correct. I think we were correct. I really do. I really do think we were in a good spot here. So, plus and draw. Can also go... Well, we're definitely going to plus, right? I don't think there's denying that. Let's go flying since we already have vigilance. And then that way they have to... She's outside of half their removal. We get in there. And draw 2. Are we happy with the draw 2 here? I think we are. Here we go. This. Yeah, let's draw. Let's refill our hand. I think now we do want to make sure we don't fall behind on card advantage, right? They have to do something. They have to have one of their straight up kill spells. See, yep. Okay, so Corrupted is turned on now. Sure. Okay. These jobs are getting deadlier. And all right, nice. I'll take it. Well done. All right, we're going first, and honestly, just 1 untapped land lets us play, or even a tap land can let us play either of our 3 drops. We're gonna keep this, though it is risky. I do acknowledge that. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the brush land, just so we're able to get on the board early. Depending on what we draw, we can play most of our 2 drops. So we'll see. Would like to see a land, though, honestly, just because we still have a turn 2 play with adaptive. So I just want to make sure we hit that sweet, sweet land drop. All right, let's go Greeters, right? Be mana efficient and still kind of give us the ability to do stuff. And it will let us put a counter or treasure that lets us ramp into Elspeth, which looking like infect classification. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Honestly, that's a good one. Enters about what's happening unless you can draw 2 or fewer lands. Perfect. Let's go Contaminator because I think we'd rather keep Seraph instead of. And I could be wrong, but I think we'd rather keep Seraph over Contaminator because of the evasion, right? Once again, I could be wrong. That would have been nice to play both. It really would have. So let's go here. Give this guy a counter. And give this guy flying. I think it's going to be the correct one. Get some damage in, right? Sad thing is we can't block, but see if they have another removal spell. Okay, we can still block here, so that's fine. Unless they play another Stinger. Then they do, of course. Okay, okay. So play Elspeth. We can gain life here and then draw a card. Let's go adaptive. Go here. And then probably trade. Let's go here and... Wait, how do we take so much damage? Oh, because our card? Let's go Vigilance. And just swing here. No life, but we have some blocks, right? We could potentially double block here. They're gonna get some attacks in. We've got some blocks. These are gonna be 3/3s. I think we end up trading. That's interesting, right? Do we trade? We definitely trade the adaptive. The question is it gonna be Shauna or is it gonna be still Seraph? And I think we want the evasion, though. If we can land the Resplendent, right? We can give lifelink or first strike and still give itself vigilance. I think we're gonna keep the Seraph. I think we're gonna trade the Shauna here. Let's go this way. Get our bloated Contaminator back, right? So what do they have here? Is it the... Oh, I guess... I don't know. I don't think we had good blocks, so it's going to be a Ganjo, right? Oh, alright. I didn't think about that. Fair. Fair. Guess I should have, right? Okay, let's go here. And...
Every job is an opportunity to learn more about this city.
Plus...
This is your
first strike, I think. And then give it lifelink. No, give it vigilance. And then attack, leaving this guy back. Yeah, I thought about... I forgot about Tyvar. It should have just been a chump block, I think. Or even taken it. One of the two. Let's see if they have another one. It was a 2-for-1. It was a potent 2-for-1, right? But I think it's correct. So let's see. Can we kill them next turn? This is going to be 5, 6, 7. We're 1 shy unless we draw a 2-drop. So I think it was correct to put the counter on the Seraph because we could still put a counter on adaptive. Hive. Okay. All right. We can see, and they can't attack here. They lose one of these guys. I don't, because of the chump block, they don't have enough damage to kill Elspeth. All right, I like this, right? I don't see anything on board. So we lose the adaptive, but we get the... And then we can attack. So that's game, right? Sweet. Nice.
Show him what you got.
Flying? Go to combat? Nice. I'll take it. So this hand is a scotch awkward. We gotta ship it being on the play. Alright, slower, but we at least... There's a buff unless you have control 2 or more. 2 or fewer. Alright, there we go. We'll keep this and let's tuck the Elspeth. It's either Elspeth or a Contaminator. Or no, or Seraph. Let's go ahead and keep the Elspeth. She's a little more powerful, right? Then we end up going... Yeah, I think this feels correct to me. Being on the draw, right? Or unfortunately mulligan rather, not being on the draw, being on the play. Right, let's go here so we have all our colors. Then we go coast, right? Control 2 or fewer. Play stowaway. Mono black. Ooh, okay. Well, poop. That is interesting, isn't it? They're going to play something every turn. Do we want to be mana efficient? Or we want to try to win the race? Guess let's try to win the race here, right? Next turn we'll go Contaminator. I'm going to block. I'm going to block because of Death Touch. It makes our Contaminator worse, right? So they're clearly on the toxic plan, but at least this way, like that would just trade, right? And our 3-drop trading for their 1-drop is not great. Granted, they're running black, so there's no doubt that they have removal here, but this is interesting. All right, let's get in there first, right? If they double block, we have the Ganjo. They're just going to take it. Okay, so we're going to take a hit here. But I think we go ahead and continue to be mana efficient. Go here. That way we can potentially Elspeth plus, right? And that's the sweet thing. With double Contaminator, there's a chance we could just ultimate her out of the blue. We do have to be careful with Duelist. That means we're going to potentially take 4 poison here, right? Okay. Let's see if they have follow-up play. Take 8. Seems pretty solid. Game. Go here. So Vigilance isn't going to do much. Plus doesn't let us do it again. So I guess we just play Stowaway and hope. Could have played Elspeth minus. Maybe that was the correct play. So we have something with a shield counter on it. It's more mana efficient. Alright. Let's go Elspeth minus. Because everything they have here kills us.
I'm ready. This is my city,
So
and I'm going to protect it.
let's go adaptive. And no attacks. So now we have a block here, and then a chump. Right? Next turn we play greeters. We can plus, give vigilance here. Yep, they're going for it. So we gotta do what we gotta do. So let's get that off the table. Let's go here, here, here. It works out pretty well for us. All right, so plus or vigilance. I think we go greeters. And plus attack doesn't do it. Plus vigilance. So let's go plus here.
I know there's a hero inside you.
And go first strike. And then hold. Right? I think that puts us in the better spot because now we have good blocks. Right? Nothing. Oh, man. This is going to look really good for us, especially now that we have this. So let's go here.
Let's do this together.
Vigilance. Go to combat. Attack here. All right, all right. Plus, plus. We will definitely hook up everything. And let's hold this to discard. Send it back. They're looking for removal, but I feel pretty good now that we have take up the shield, right? Each opponent gets a poison counter. All right, all right. That's kind of scary. They have some reach on us. Let's see if we get there or not. Gonna have to go for it next turn. And proliferate, but we have the protection. Which should technically fizzle their card, I believe, right? Oh, no. Wait. Oh, it's not hexproof. Sad face. Not hexproof. My bad. Missing green. Missing green, but we're on the draw. I have faith in our mana base, and we have Stowaway that we can essentially pitch. We're going to keep this. Keep this, and... Alright, I guess we'll just go ahead and lead here. Just in case we end up getting another one, right? We want to use these first. Alright. Famous last words. No counter. We like that. So, probably going to go ahead and pitch the... ooh, opponent. Oh, man. So close. Let's see. Come on. Hook it up. Hook it up. Give me that green source. Alright. Alright. We get to still play Magic. I'm going to continue to develop our board. I am going to still develop our board versus going here. And maybe that's a mistake. But going up against ramp, I think is... I don't know what this could be. So we're just going to let them bounce this and still draw a card. I think is correct. Deluging. Okay. I mean, if we get a green source, right? Probably go Contaminator, I think. Come on, hook it up, hook it up. Let's see who get that top deck. We do not, but we still get to play Magic. So 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Hopefully the opponent plays something, right? So they're definitely ramp. Is there anything here that we want to do pre-combat? Not really. So let's get in there because everything is unblockable. Go here and lifelink again. All right. Sure. Let's just... We came here to Ascendancy. Let's Ascendancy. We came here to Ascendancy, right? So why not? Versus Contaminator. I thought our mana base was good. Maybe not. I don't know. That could have also been a low roll. Don't think there's anything they could do here because of the unblockable. Like, all of our creatures have evasion here, right? And they haven't represented a bounce spell. If they do the overwhelming tide or whatever it is, we get to keep one permanent, right? So we'll just keep, I don't know, Seafaring Werewolf. So, fortunately, which I've been there, right? And hopefully they just drew the wrong part of their deck, because if you're playing Simic, I think you definitely have to have early interaction in this meta right now. And it looks like maybe they get, if they drop Wolf Titan, right? Then they can't block anything. They can't fight. They could play... Oh, maybe they missed their 6th land drop and they're a little frustrated because they could play Titan. That gains them some life. They could block Seraph, but these two still get in, right? Doesn't kill them, though. If you go up to 10, this is only 6. We can play Elspeth if we draw land. That would go up to 7 damage, but that's it. Play another Ascendancy. Yeah, so they would probably, what? Gain 5 life and blow up Ascendancy? So playing Contaminator wouldn't do anything there, right? Well, I guess it's 2 threats. So yeah, unfortunately for the opponent, they kind of didn't do anything. And no need to really go pre-combat. We'll just go again. Let's go here. And swing. Yeah, it looks like they may have had pizza arrive at the door, or they're doing a spontaneous game of tag and they're it, so they had to walk away from the table to go catch their friends. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate you riding the struggle bus with us day in and day out. Hope you're enjoying the decks. Your support means a lot to me. It really does, truly. Like, you guys are great, man. Really, the comments, the likes, sharing the videos are just, I really do appreciate the support, like every small YouTuber does. So thank you guys. It really does mean a lot. Might be time for story time. All right. Lifelink, swing, and boom goes the dynamite.